If you're just joining us, I'm calling out David Arquette. He's been stepping on my tweets. He's been responding a lot. I think he's stealing my spotlight. I don't know what your deal is. You think you're better than me? You think you're a better crafter or a better wrestler? Or you think you can make coffee in your underwear better than me? I'm calling your ass out, pal. And you know what? You played Dr. Tucker in Muppets from Space. I think you overacted and you brought down the film. What are you going to do about it?
RJ City, what's going on? What's going on, Charlie? RJ City's calling me out. Why are you calling me out, bro? I didn't do anything. I elevated the Muppet movie. This guy over here. He's the Canadian Sasquatch.
Spell it here.
What?
Spell. It says
What do you want to say to RJ City calling me out, Charlie?
spell it.
Tell him, we gonna get you, fool.
We're gonna get you, fool.
As some of you may know, I called out David Arquette for things he was doing, and he decided to make a video making coffee in his sweatpants and getting his son to do his dirty work and his catchphrases, and even his sister tried to tweet and insult me. So you know what, David? I got the big guns. I got my grandfather here. He has over 50 years experience in the publishing industry. What are you going to do about that, David? Why don't you tell him, Papa Joe?
They're here to get you, David Arquette.
Well, I have a beef, and it has been squashed.
Okay.
And I want to say thank you.
This is
David,
awkward, man. Moment.
for this.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah.
Oh, I have one more thing for you.
Okay. Well, he has one more thing.
Hey, you see that? We're in Hollywood! You know what? I'm pretty sick of you, RJ City! Talking trash on Twitter. Well, let's put an end to it. Face to face, July 15th. Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Be there. I'll be there. Will you? I'd like to give a shout out to PPA All Day, my trainer. Thank you, Dave Marquez, for setting this up. So let's see if you got the balls. RJ City.
David Arquette has challenged me to a match July 15th in Hollywood, and my response is, hey, what are you, buddy, a piece of shit or something? I mean, why are you even doing this? Did Pauly Shore say no? Or maybe you think this is the perfect venue for your blunt overacting. Or maybe your therapist told you to do this so you could get the respect you never got because your family disowned you. Oh, no, this is your big return to wrestling after 18 years, your big redemption story. Even though the only bump you know how to take is in the bathroom stall of a nightclub. And you want me to do this. You want me to schlep out to Hollywood in the mug and the heat? Well, I have news for you. Not only am I a better wrestler than you, I'm a better entertainer, too. You are wasting your time, Dewey. Go be a dad or something. But you know what? If this is what it will take to get you off of my Twitter feed and out of my life, then fine. You got it. You can have your match. But if you think this is going to be some kind of 5-star classic, you are sadly mistaken. This match is going to suck. Your performance will be disappointing, and no one will care. And then you can go back to doing dinner theater in Massapequa or signings at conventions next to the kid from Deliverance. You can turn to him and say, yeah, I was a wrestler once. It's a tough racket. Well, I will be receiving a Golden Globe nomination for my starring role in Whatever Happened to David Arquette.
So I'm sitting here thinking about my match on July 15th at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood against RJ City. And I'm thinking, why is he so mad at me? Why is he so mean to me on Twitter? Like, why has he got so much heat on me? Then it occurred to me, he wants to be me. He wants to be famous. He wants to be an actor. He wants to go to Hollywood. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's sad because I'm doing this because I love wrestling. And I want to prove to all the fans that I meant no disrespect. I want to get in there, I want to train hard. I want to show them that I love wrestling. Why do you wrestle, RJ? Is it because you want to be famous? Well, If that's so, maybe one of your fans out there can actually create you a Wikipedia page. That's sad. And it may start off with RJ City lost to David Arquette on July 15th at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. And what are you gonna do then, RJ? You're gonna have to crawl back to Toronto, to Greektown, with your tail between your legs, re-enroll at your acting class at the Learning Annex, maybe go out for an audition for customer number 4 for a Molson Canadian beer commercial, and maybe you book that, and I'm happy for you. Maybe you continue your podcast in your underwear, and maybe you'll get a sponsor for that. I hope you do. But on July 15th, I'm gonna take you down, and you're gonna lose to the joke of wrestling. But I won't be a joke anymore. Fanny pack.
David Arquette, do you think I'm really wrestling you to get famous? You're the one who started following me on Twitter. You're the one who used my name to get on TMZ. And you're the one who just ran up to your wife and said, honey, I have a new idea for a wrestling promo. Can you come film it? And she thought to herself, this is the father of my children? And then you just dragged her to the beach and you stood there in your shorts and black socks and you ranted and you rambled and the neighbors looked out the window and said, don't worry about it. It's just that guy who looks for cigarette butts in the sand. And you've been training hard, really? What are your secrets? I would love to know how you got the physique of a grizzled 12-year-old. You see, David, there's 2 kinds of people in this world, in show business. The first kind of person is naturally born with talent, like me or B. Arthur. The second kind of person desperately clings to fame so they can pretend that they have talent, like you or Betty White. You see, what happened is, a long time ago, you tried to make a quick buck off of wrestling, and it laughed in your face. Now, 18 years later, you're trying again, and what's changed? Have you gotten any better? No. Wrestling has just gotten worse. The fans have lowered their standards, and wrestlers are desperately tweeting you so you wrestle them. By the way, boys, if you're jealous or upset that I'm wrestling David Arquette, don't be. There's plenty of hard-up celebrities to go around for everybody. Go try Frank Stallone. You thought to yourself, David, hey, these people could keep me famous and I could make a quick buck. So you put on your fanny pack and you put on these wrestling shirts and you sat in the front row like you're a big fan. Meanwhile, you're looking around thinking, how can I squeeze more money out of the same people who were gullible enough to plop $12 in a bag of popcorn down to watch Ready to Rumble in the first place? Well, now they can sit back and watch your last shot at relevance. The only reason you're doing this is because if you tried to leak a sex tape, it would go straight to VHS. You are the Michael Jordan of baseball, of professional wrestling. And if you still haven't filled in the blanks, let's play a little game. The question is, hey, what are you, buddy? A piece of blank or something?
I get inconvenient food.
Oh, so close.